Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Motorhoming fun. We've come out for a little walk this morning, guys, and we're over Stanwick Lakes, and we started driving as well after 9 weeks, everybody. So we've got Sky, we've got Bo, we've got the drone with us. So as I say, it's a lovely morning. We've come over in my work van today. As I say, we drove a little bit last Friday and Saturday, so we're getting used to driving again, so let's go and do it. Right, so as I say, we're at Scenic Lakes. There's a visitor centre, so we're just going to have a nice little wander about. We're probably going to do the little Nene Way loop today, so yeah, what a gorgeous day it is. Well, in front we've got the little outdoor cafe, which I call the Walker's Rest. And there's a little outdoor wooden play area and sand pit. So as I say, that's the outdoor little play area section, wooden construction. Unfortunately it was burnt down a few years ago in COVID, but I have rebuilt it again, and it's standing the test of time at the moment. Nobody's destroyed it again. And I'd just like to say one thing, everybody. Tomorrow is a little bit of a milestone for me. I become officially semi-retired tomorrow. My building business has been wound up now. We closed it, made that decision that we wouldn't be doing any big jobs anymore. As I say, semi-retirement. Wasn't viable for me to keep the business running on a business basis, so we're going to be just doing some little handyman style jobs when they come in. As I say, we don't want the big heavy manual work now, so we're going to see how that goes after the summer. Mainly we've still got to recover from the current shoulder surgery, but at the moment we're waiting on another scan a week on Monday. We've got some sort of shoulder issue at the moment, a frozen shoulder and that, but we're getting it checked out, and hopefully we can get back on the road with a motorhome for Easter. As I say, it's a beautiful location this. I don't think I've been there this year and that, and yeah, it's some old quarry workings many years ago. I remember when I was a kid we used to drive by and you could see the diggers in here and the lorries coming out with gravel, but it's all been put back to nature now, so it's a lovely little walking area. We pay the annual yearly fee of about £42, and that gives us unlimited trips here for 2 vehicles and that. So I generally put my car and the work van on here, because if we're working out this way, me and Sky used to pop in here now and again for a little wander. Right, so we're going to go over the Kingfisher Bridge, which they call. I don't think I've ever seen a kingfisher here, and we're going to take a left turn. So here's the views back down. Right, so we're going to follow this pathway for about half a mile, and then we'll go over the bridge over the River Nene, whatever you pronounce it. And that, as I say, there's a nice little spot soon with some benches. We're going to see if we can get the drone up for a little quick flyabout. Hope you enjoyed the last 2 flights we've done. A little bit rusty, as I say, hadn't flown for 10 weeks and that, but it was nice to have a little flyabout. Well, I believe we're in for a lovely week. So they say week 10 days. We've got this blocking high over the country. Yes, we might have some cold morning starts, but then we're going to have some lovely sunny blue skies days, and as I say, the wind has dropped today as well from yesterday, so that'll be a bit better for getting the drone up as well. Right, so we're going to head over to this little table spot here, set the drone up, and have a little fly about. Right, so I had a nice little fly about, so we're going to continue up the pathway, as I say, and come to the bridge. And we're Nene. Well, we'll just have a little wander over to the double-decker bird hide. Just show you that. We're using the old Action 3 today, a little bit of a spur of the moment. Shall we take a camera, shall we not? So we're just using this one, just using the internal mic on the camera. Hopefully it's picking me up okay. It's quite a free from wind day today, so as I say, it should be okay for viewing. As I say, this is what they call the tree house hide. And you can look across the fields. There's some stairs there you can go up, and you can watch all the nature from these observation points. Right, we've got a little rope bridge for the kids to walk across. Got some little lakes here, little swamps. This one's called the water valve. It's a lovely little place to come to. You can hear all the birds this morning. Right, so we're going to head over the bridge shortly. It's on our left hand side. Right, up and over the bridge. Right, we're taking Sky for lead now. We're out of Stanwick Lakes area, which you are told to have your dog on a lead. That's the River Nene. Sometimes you get some canal boats moored down there. We're going to walk up to the lock gate shortly. But as I say, what a glorious day. Right, so we're on the Nene Way now, going back towards Earthlinborough direction in Northamptonshire. You can see the grassy areas are quite dry. Had very little rain in the last month or so, which is nice. I remember last year we were walking about and it weren't till about May time everything dried up, but as I say, this year it's been quite different. Well, you've got a couple of swans down there on the river. Seen a few ducks and geese, but not much else. There's a lot of colours. Well, at this point we're about a mile in on our walk. As I say, it will be about a 3 and a bit miles today. I'm a little bit worried on battery for this camera. It's quite an old camera and that, but hopefully we can do a nice little vlog for you all. Right. See, Nene Way.
Take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me.
Right, so we're about 17 days away from our first trip of the year. As I say, my intentions are to still go. We need a change of scenery. It's a long drive for me. I think we're talking about 120 68 miles I believe on Google Maps, but we can have a few little rest breaks in between. We've got no plane to catch, we just get there when we get there. We know we're on pitch number 12, so as I say, we've got 4 lovely days there at Uphill Marina and Campsite. We should do some wandering about along the prom into Weston, hopefully up to the old Burnbeck Pier, hopefully get another drone flight, and we sometimes walk the cycle path up to Breen, Burnham-on-Sea as well. So hopefully the weather's going to be nice and kind to us for Easter. You know what bank holidays are like in this country, pretty dismal sometimes and that, but yeah, looking forward to it. So on the right hand side, coming up soon, we've got what they call the Irthlinborough Frontier Camp. That's basically an outward bounds camp for all the local schools to use. They do all the normal activities, sailing down the river, archery, you name it, orienteering and all that. So that is in that compound there. I think that's run by Northamptonshire Council. So we're heading all the way now to Irthlinborough Lock Gate. Sometimes we get the look where we've got some boats coming through, and we might do today. A little bit further up, there's some nice little overnight mooring spots as well. If we can see any in the distance, we'll probably do a little wander there as well. There's a little mooring point down there. That's where the Frontier Camp normally launch their little river boats, canoes, etc. You can probably see these are some of the accommodation buildings. They look like I had a little bit of a spruce up since I last walked this way. A lick of paint, a bit tidy up. Right, we'll keep going and we'll see if we can find this lock gate now. Someone's put some hardcore down now. This was a little muddy section before. You can see the footpath here is quite narrow and close to the riverbank. You can see Sky, she's making her own way. We've actually took her to the vets this morning. She's had this little skin tag growing from the side of her eye for the last few weeks, and that looked like a little small Rice Krispie, but say we took her vets this morning. I got in the van to take her, and it's virtually shriveled up to nothing this morning, just a little bit of skin there. The vet seems to think it will dry up and totally drop off, but a little bit worried, so £58 to see the vet this morning for 5 minutes, and just to ease my mind. Well, we're coming up to the lock gate. We're also trying out some new walking shoes this morning. These are the ones from Mountain Warehouse. Totally waterproof and ISO dry, I think they call them, but had some vouchers given me for Christmas from Mountain Warehouse, and also used the Caravan and Motorhome discount code as well, so they've worked out a nice price for me. So as I say, this is a lock gate. We'll have a little wander both sides. We sometimes have the drone up from here as well, so we'll probably go across into the other section and have a little fly. You can probably tell from the other side if there's any boats at the other end. That's, this is what they call Irthlinborough Lock Gate. So the other side, I'll just show you this nice little walk. Takes you the shortcut back into the Stanwick Lakes. We will come back on ourselves, but it's a nice little bridge over. Skylar's coming this way, but as I say, we're going to do a little bit longer route this morning. So as I say, another route back if you want a little shorter walk. As I say, we do love coming here. Don't go any further, Sky. Nice little weir there, little small weir. Got some decent swans. And there we go. Right, let's see if we can have another little fly with the drone. So we're the other side of the lock gate now. As I say, nice little take-off point for the drone. Possibly is one boat at the far end, but nothing of too much interest. So as I say, I think we'll just have a nice little flight from here. Right, so we'll leave the lock gate now, and we're going to take the little track along to where the old Rushden and Diamonds football ground used to be. So we're going to head that way. We're going to head to the Borough bridges and possibly get another quick flight up. As I say, we're enjoying our little walk today and flying session. It's been a long time since we've done both. I think Bo's enjoying coming out with us as well. It's been a long time bringing her in the car or the van. Can't get her in the car, unfortunately. Can't lift her into the boot and that, so she can get into the van okay. So we're just using my old work van at the moment. So as I say, we're going to keep that van for 12 months, see what the handyman work comes in like, and then review. As I say, if not, we should just get shot of it next year. It's 18 years old, it's served me well, it doesn't owe me a lot of money, so, and it's one less insurance, road tax, MOT, servicing to pay. You know, we've got the motorhome, we've got the Range Rover Evoque, and we've got my pride and joy, my little sports car, the Audi TT, which we must have a little ride about in soon. So we just walk this for about a quarter of a mile, not too far, as I say, and then we enter the grounds of the old football club, into the car park area. Football ground, I think I've showed you before, was demolished many years ago. As I say, it was Max Griggs' empire. You've probably known him from Airwear Footwear. He used to make the footwear and that. So a little bit of history goes with the club there. They are still going, but in a smaller capacity. I think they're called, well, I think they're called Rushden and Diamond still, but they do play in Rushden's ground. Well, I probably mentioned we're going to do Castleton after the Easter trip. That's on the, I think, the Tuesday following the early Maybank holiday. Not been there this time of year before. We're normally gone just after Christmas, start of the new year, so hopefully should be a bit more nicer for walking. Might get up Mamtor and that. There's a little castle in the village as well we haven't been to. That's always been closed around Christmas time. Some nice walks up to Hope, up towards the cement works. So as I say, that's all to come. I'm hoping we can get this shoulder sorted. As I say, it's not pleasant. My arm is starting to ache this morning. It did ache driving, but we're only doing a small distance. But I think short term he'll just do a steroid injection, and then we'll get a new shoulder probably in a couple of years' time. That is my thoughts at the moment, everyone. So we're going to take a little left turn at the end here, as I say, this will bring us into a little complex of the old football ground and car parks. We're currently about 2¼ miles in at the moment on this walk, so as I say, it's going to be well over 3 when we get back, possibly 3.5 and that, but as I say, it's been enjoyable. Just somewhere different, change of scenery from the last 9-10 weeks. As I say, it's nice to just get back on the road, driving, even if it is little small distances to start with. I needed to get driving as well. Mum's got a hospital appointment tomorrow. Parking is an issue, as it always is at hospitals, so I can drop her off and pick her up once she's been. So I'm grateful for Mum. She's 83 this year. She's been driving me about to hospital appointments and shopping, etc. So yeah, thank you, Mum. Right, so these are the car park areas of the football club. I still kept one building down there. I'm not too sure what they're doing it. I think it's some indoor pitches possibly and that, but we'll cross over. There's another car park here, and the main stadium was directly in front of us. It was, as I say, it's been totally flattened, I would say possibly 10 years, and I keep banging on about it. I do say this would make a good point for a new local hospital. As I say, the infrastructure's here with car parking, etc. and that, but I don't think nobody sees my vision, unfortunately. So you can probably just see these was the entrance gates, probably the exit gates for letting everybody out at the end. Nothing left to see now. All the hallowed turf has gone and that, so it's a real shame. It happened to my club as well, Kettering Town, and that Kettering Town was a big well-known name in the non-league football, but at the moment they're right down the leagues playing. Had a little local ground and that, but I don't ever see me watching Kettering again in a brand new stadium, unfortunately. I was a regular for many years, home and away, watching them, but as I say, we've got this little thing now, and I find more things to do with Sky. I'm going away in the motorhome now. Right, so we're just going to head up towards the Earthlenborough bridges, show you there, the view over, and send that drone up again.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark?
Oh, what a lovely avenue of daffodils,
What makes the sun
2 different colours.
every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder.
Right, so we're going to wander over the old bridge, which is not roadworthy anymore for traffic.
How come the
You can imagine when this was built, it was for mainly horse and carts.
A little bit scared of heights. Why
And
does the rain
the new modern bridge is on the other side. We'll show you in a minute. We'll just show you views back down
wonder?
the river.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder.
Right, and that is the new
How come the trees get
modern
sunrise
bridge,
when it's cold?
the A6 traffic going into Rushden.
Leaves they left behind.
So we're going to set the drone up shortly from here.
To make
You can
shine like gold.
view the surrounding area from the drone footage, everyone.
Winter comes. Until winter comes.
Right, so we've had a
It really makes me
little flight
wonder.
around this area. You can see the
Yeah,
old
it makes me
bridge there.
wonder.
with the arches and that. Yeah, there must be some history to be told there. Right, wander back into Stanwick Lakes now. So it's just a little short walk from that bridge point, another 50 metres, and we're back into Stanwick Lakes. We're about 2.6 miles at the moment. I think from this point we've got a short mile back to the car park. If you want to do a right turn, you can follow the old railway track line, and that will eventually get you up to Rushdon Lakes shopping complex. Very nice as well it is. So that's something else if you wanted to do. Anybody watching these little vlogs of mine. Just about make out part of the railway line, the old, I would say, I don't know what the old sidings would they be, the brick wall. I'd say this was a little branch line track, I believe went all the way to Thrapston in its days. Well, this is the walk back, everybody. Just a nice little pathway. You can imagine the railway running down here many years ago. So we've had 3 nice drone flights so far today. Might see if we can get the drone up shortly again for another little flight in here, but do go and watch them when they do get released, everybody. Nice footage. We try to put some nice music against them. Well, the arm and shoulder is beginning to ache a little bit at the moment. I'm filming using the arm and the shoulder, and I've got bow in the other hand and that, so say we're aching a little bit. Sky's around my waist as normal, so she doesn't bother with the filming, but we've got a nice another little view down, and another little small lake looking very nice indeed. Well, this is a little new addition since I last come, this little seat with a view in front of us. That little carved owl as well. Just hope that stays like that and it's not destroyed. You know what people are like. Take a seat, enjoy the view, and the view forever and ever. RW. Somebody's had this done. Slowly making our way back. We did have another flight, so that's 4 in the bag today. Oh, probably just catch that. That was a heron in flight. Haven't seen no babies about yet, probably still a little bit early, the end of March. I think geese are normally the first ones to show, and then the ducks and the swans a little bit later. Beautiful. See that little viewing area. The swans in there today. Right, down that track to my right, you get another little play area for the kids. I would imagine over the weekend that was busy, especially yesterday with the sunny weather, and I would imagine next week will be busy as well. I believe it's half term starts at the end of this week. On the other side. Very peaceful today. And on the gate, there's a gateway on my left hand side in a minute. That is up that little track where we stopped at the lock gates, where we went over that bridge. We would have come out very soon up here. As I say, that would have cut probably about a mile and a half off this little walk, but as I say, there's a gateway down there. Right, head back towards the visitors centre and the car park now. Right, we're just coming up to the little memorial plaque. I think this is where two bombers collided in the sky during World War II, and I didn't even know this was here until I think it was just before Christmas. Two crews of the B-17 flying fortresses that collided mid-air in poor visibility crashed near this place on the 22nd of February 1944. And there's all the names, everybody. And obviously there's a few flowers. I would have thought they probably marked that day, 22nd of February. That's why the flowers are there. So yeah, a little bit of history from 1944. Right, so we're nearly back, everyone. I think it's going to be about 3.6 miles this walk, and that's hopefully we'll find some different places to walk in the next few months. Now this semi-retirement kicks in tomorrow. As I say, we won't be doing any handyman jobs till at least the summer or end of summer. We need to fully get this shoulder sorted before we attempt to do any jobs, so hopefully we can just enjoy our days out and time away in the motorhome and that, and bring you some footage and some drone footage for you all to enjoy. Well, you got the cycle hire place in front of us, or it was, but I think it still is. I don't think it's open for cycles today. Got a few other people in there, and that the outdoor cafe looks closed as well, so if you want a coffee you've got to go in the main visitor centre, which is here. I think they got tables you can sit, or I would imagine you can bring a takeaway coffee out. Right, so that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, do leave me a comment, do give me a like, a thumbs up, and do subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this in the future, our trips away and some drone footage. So it's a thanks from Ian, it's a thanks from Sky, and it's a thanks from Bo today as well. We'll see you all soon.